We don't need no education. Hello. I'm here to talk about setting goals and managing time. We've all been there. We've said, right, it's time to finally start achieving some personal goals. You get your book out, you write them down. Weekly, monthly, whatever the word for free monthly is, whatever. We barely survive the first week. If you're like me, you'll write them down in your book, you'll continue to write in this book, and after you start feeling good, you slowly stop. You get complacent. You think, well, it's working now, so may as well just go with the flow. And then you're back to square one. Yes! The routine that was making you feel good just slowly dwindles away and dies. It withers away, awaiting your arrival for the next time you feel like smoking hot ass. I'm talking 2016 Primary 7 Lele Pond's ass. That's what I'm talking about. This is such a common pattern with young men, I feel like, and with me especially. Because we're all in the same boat, boys, let's be real here. We all think, not we all think the same, we're not some hive mind, but there's no experience that we haven't loved that someone else is loving right now. It's not to say that they're outrageous goals that we're setting for ourselves either. It could be something as simple as learning a new riff on the guitar, getting 4 chapters in a new book by the end of the week, staying consistent at the gym for 1 week. That's it. Well, not easy, like, but whenever I'm obsessed with the gym, I'm there 90 days a week, like, but you get the point. And another thing I want to talk about is it's very important that we do not compare ourselves to other folks. Everyone gets their own shit done at their own pace. This isn't an excuse to get, as this is no excuse to get lazy, to get complacent. Rather, a nice motto to remember for when you see your contemporaries seeming to be getting along a lot further than you are. If you're watching this and you're a contemporary of mine, I have no fault of you when I'm writing this. But I'm just saying, like, we all compare ourselves to other people. And don't lie and don't say you don't, like, because it's hard to not compare yourself to other people. Even if you know it's wrong to compare yourself to other people, you can't help but you subconsciously compare yourself to them. Like, it's a catastrophe. Here's Django texting me. So on this topic, they're not doing better than you. They're just moving at their own pace. You know. How can we know that they're doing better than us? It may seem that they are, but do we really know that they're doing better? All we know is how well we're getting along ourselves. Us, we the people. Fuck that. And to be honest, that's all that counts. If we dwell on how seemingly well others are doing, then we're just going to stagnate our own personal growth and get in our own way of achieving what we want to achieve. I'm telling you, hey, I've been there. I didn't go to university, and this is a story on this. I literally was so deep in my own head for not going to university because my girlfriend at the time, she was going to university, and seeing all the people at my age going to university crushed my soul. Because I know I'm a smart individual, like, and the experiences in my life that happened, I didn't go to university, and there's nothing wrong with not going to university. Like, I've came to realise that. And that's more on the point of people do their own things at their own pace. I'm not saying I want to go to university. I'm not really. It's not for me. Like, I wouldn't. It's just not my style, man. But it's just important you don't compare yourself to other people. I remember too how I learnt not to compare myself to other people. I was in tears, like, I was crying. I was really beat down about it, and I had 12 rules for life. Jordan Peterson, right? We all know he's about a fucking narc, like, he's about to melt. But there was a great chapter, I think it was Rule 6 in that book, and I read Rule 6. My God, it just felt like a door opened in my brain. It was crazy. And then I just, not immediately, but it really affirmed me, and it helped me get over the fact that I was not going to university. And what did I miss out on? Nothing. Literally nothing. Anyway, I think setting goals works for a lot of people, but in my brain, I think if I set myself a deadline or a timer, it's not that I set what a snipe by Leroy anyway. Who's seen that? The further you are away from the debris you're looking to smash, the more points you get. That's some good Black Ops knowledge. Anyway, It's not that I set out to not meet the goal by the time. It's just my brain, fuck that, lad. Fuck that. I just work better and get shit done when I'm not bound to the task by a self-inflicted, made-up deadline. I've recently got myself a stopwatch. This is a fucking game changer. This is revolutionary for the hyperactive community. If you're self-diagnosed ADHD and you can't get a diagnosis because you'll be dead by the time the doctor even gets to see your name on the waiting list, get yourself a stopwatch. Set a reasonable time on the stopwatch. Say 30, 45 minutes for a task, whether it be reading or just something you enjoy. Sit back and watch as your brain does its thing. You will not want to do anything but the task at hand, knowing that stop clock is ticking. I want to say as well, like the fucking video, boys. Subscribe to Pastor Clever. You have to. You don't have to, like, I'm not forcing you, but it would just be a great help for the channel of Pastor Clever. If you're enjoying the videos, fucking hit a like and a wee subscribe, fellas. Managing time is probably the biggest problem our generation has as well. And the fact that 88% of us are on the spectrum, that's a big problem, but that's a problem for another day. They don't teach you these crucial life skills in school. They don't teach you how to effectively manage your time. They didn't tell me to buy a stopwatch anyway. I've managed to get a lot of things done since the revelation of I'm not here forever. We're gonna die one day, boys. And that was a rather large kick up the arse. Don't get me wrong, there's fucking nothing wrong with chilling in your spare time. If you get back from a hardy graft at work, the last thing you want to do is more grinding outside of work. But we kind of have to, people. We kind of have to if we want to enjoy this roller coaster of life. A lot of the boys you see who have all the dough flowing out of their fucking bursts, like the boys who are diving into the, what do you call them, Scrooge McDuck, diving into the pennies. They're doing the things that you want to do. I'm willing to say 85% of them people could not fix a pipe or build a bookshelf. There's nothing wrong with the fact that they can't fix a pipe or build a bookshelf. But the fact of the matter is, I can't do that either, anyway, by the way. The fact of the matter is, them folks manage their time effectively enough to make sure they didn't have to do them things. And I repeat, there is nothing wrong with them fields of work. I am envy riddled of the skills attained through trade. But one thing I'm not jealous of is the grueling hours put into said trades. I know a few traders here. Jesus fucking Christ, them boys work their balls off. And don't get me wrong, they enjoy the fruits of their labour, hey? They really do, but it's just not for me, hey? It's not for me. I'd rather my hours somewhere else. I think the whole 9 to 5 was a poisonous, ritualistic scheme imposed on society by the ones who want us to work forever. The old rat race gimmick. That moment when your unemployed friend says to escape the Matrix. Anyway, them people, they're the ones in the high seats at the Coliseum, and we're the ones getting fucking ripped to pieces by the tigers and lions. The tigers and lions being the field of work and the hours we put in. The score is work, get paid, spend. Maybe you save. Granted, you don't have a gambling or drug addiction that you've turned to as an escape from the reality of the world we live in today. That's a big factor. The average family where I'm from has one holiday per year. One holiday per year. There's boys that literally be going on bi-weekly trips to Canada and fucking Timbuktu. Boys be going to, what do you call that place in Peru? Jesus, that's a bar. Up in fucking, what do you call it? Fuck, I can't remember. But you know what I mean? Like, it's boys be going to see the wonders of the world every hour, 2 weeks, and we're sitting here fucking scratching, the war machine again, scratching our balls, watching them do it. Like, fuck that. Actually, hey. We should all be living lavish. And we are going to be living lavish if we don't manage our time effectively and pursue what we actually really want to do in life. That's the real pursuit of happiness. However, then, there's the argument of enjoying the fruits of your labour. Fuck that. I'm done. End of the video. Like and subscribe, people. And I'll see you next day.